New information, TW. I just learned that the body of the woman who drove into the Red River has been recovered. This is Dorchey Bayou Boat Launch Park. This is actually a park behind me that's been flooded. Now, residents say this area behind me on Red Oak Lane is where Mr. Coon would set off his explosives, alarming residents on numerous occasions. Bossier Parish PIO Bill Davis says the Unified Command Center is no longer active, but the search, that's still on. The police say this happened around 3:30 this afternoon in this yard behind me in the Southern Hills area. That's where they found a man with multiple gunshot wounds. That's right, TW. Police say the suspect was upset over where a neighbor's car was parked and used a gun to handle the problem. Well, Jamie, as you just heard, Tyler is very happy with his lawyers today, and the legal team is very confident that they'll win the case for him. Most of the items on that list are short term, which means they should be completed within 1 to 3 years.
She came across him in the street alone, well and truly dead.
David Sapphire remembering what Rodney Self's wife Dorothy told him over the phone. The 79-year-old was killed when a car hit him late Tuesday night while he was walking his dog. Sapphire says Dorothy went looking for her husband when he didn't return.
When he didn't come home by about 11, she went out and walked in the general direction that she thought he used to take.
Sapphire says they've been neighbors and known each other for years. He says he couldn't believe what happened to his friend.
He was a hard-working guy, always wanted to be busy, devoted to his wife. That's how it was. They were together until last night.
Around 11 p.m., Shreveport police were called to the 600 block of McCormick, where they found Self's body on the side of the road.
Last night, police marked the spot where a piece of the car and one of his shoes landed after the accident.
We've not been able to identify a suspect at this point. Still very early in the investigation. Because it was a hit and run, it is somewhat difficult to ascertain who is responsible.
Both Sapphire and Hines say they hope someone with information comes forward.
But we do believe that there is someone who knows exactly what took place and can bring this case to a swift close.
There's no ratting or snitching. It's just pathetic. That's children's play. Act grown up. Say something about it.
So justice can be served. In Shreveport, Kassandra Merritt, KTBS 3 News.
Thank you for the life of Kendra and Remington.
You would probably call this a somber Sunday. But it was more of a celebration of life, as folks at Temple Baptist Church remember the lives of Kendra and Remington Butler, gone way too soon. Her family, though, in good spirits.
I know she's in a better place, so that makes me okay.
It's truly a blessing to see as many people are coming out to celebrate their lives with us today.
Hundreds filled the sanctuary, paying their respects to the mother and son. Kendra and Remington died when a tornado swept through Ruston last month. It caused more than $9 million in damage. Most speakers at the funeral had a general message of love and how their lives brought Ruston together.
One thing Ruston did, he made Ruston strong.
Their family says they'll remember Kendra and Remington by how much they and Kendra's surviving son, Cameron, loved sports. Also, how Remington loved to play video games, and how Kendra enjoyed fashion and taking pictures.
She was just an all-around person. You couldn't too much miss her on anything. She loved her job. She loved her family and friends.
The family says they must now remain strong, especially for Cameron.
I done did my crying. I hadn't said I didn't, but the fact that I have to keep pushing for her son and my daughter, I just gotta, I gotta get it together.
Things happen, it's uncontrollable. We may not know why, we may not want to accept why, but we just have to deal with it. That's what we're doing today.
Dealing with a loss while gaining so much love. In Ruston, Kassandra Merritt, KTBS 3 News. Kalis Roots is used to people cheering him on, but it's usually when he's on the court making plays and scoring buckets. But today was different. Back in March, he suffered a brain injury after a head-on collision that could have been deadly.
I thank God for everybody here. My mom, my dad, my brother, my girl, everybody.
After a couple months of therapy, he was able to walk across the stage in his cap and gown to receive his high school diploma.
It felt really good to get around there. It really did.
His dad, Reginald, says this was a big moment for the entire family.
Amazing to see him get the opportunity to walk. He's been a kid that has missed out on his junior, senior prom, all the dances because of traveling with basketball and different things, and then for him to almost end up missing his graduation. It's just a godsend that we're here today, and I'm the most proud father on this planet, I guarantee you.
After the accident, he was in ICU in Shreveport, then eventually taken to a New Orleans hospital where he had to relearn basic skills.
He couldn't walk, talk, eat, anything. He was an infant again, is what he was.
Hard, just training to get together and doing everything I can.
Reginald says this will only make him stronger and prepare him for what's next to come.
He's gonna make it. So I knew the drive and the strength was there then. You know, he only sees the end game, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get to that end game.
In Bossier City, Kassandra Merritt.
I'm gonna get better. I am. I know I am.
KTBS 3 News.